Deep in the forests of North America, a creature is said to exist. A creature that people are encountering.
Seriously, look how big it is.
With far too many reports to ignore, there are elements of truth behind these accounts that mankind can no longer
It's
ignore.
created almost this obsession where I need to find out
Could a
more.
breeding population of large, upright, hairy hominids really exist in North America? Or is there something more paranormal at work here? DV Woods. If just one footprint, one wood knock, or one howl is real, then man's understanding of primate evolution would be changed forever. Join Glenn Purcell and the Catskill Appalachian Research Collective as they delve further into the mysteries of Bigfoot and other paranormal phenomena through the eyes of witnesses, investigators, critics, and skeptics. Join us as we look to discover what lurks from behind tall trees.
Hi, everybody. I'm not sure what the deal was with that intro. I don't know if anybody else heard that it was kind of, yeah, I'm not sure what's I'm I might have more than one StreamYard open here. Let me see what's going on. Having a technical difficulty, I think. All right. Not sure. It doesn't seem to be doing it now. So I didn't know if maybe I had ScreenYard open twice. Doesn't look like it. But tonight I have a special guest. I met this gentleman in Marionville. Oh gosh, this past year. He introduced me to a book that he wrote called Strange Kinzu: 50 Years of Paranormal Activity. And I have met him a couple of times since then. He came to the Allegheny National Forest where we and a bunch of other people were camping and told us some pretty amazing stories of some experience that he has had. And so I want to bring him on now. Welcome, everybody. Denny Viglo. Hi, Denny.
How you doing, Glenn?
I'm doing fantastic. It's nice to have you on here finally. So we do have some. Hi, Dave and Griff. How are you? Glad to see you guys hopping on with us tonight. Okay, so Denny, let's dive into this. I met you in Marionville. I had no idea who you were before that. And you handed me one of these books that I have gone through several times. And there's some pretty wild stuff in here, Denny. Like things that I couldn't even imagine. So I want you to try and take us through some of the stuff that you have in this book, some of the experiences that you've had. Now, you research out in the Allegheny National Forest in the Kinzu area.
Well, everything in there, Glenn.
Denny's having
You're breaking up there.
Denny's having some weather issues, so hopefully he'll be able to. If not, we'll have, if he loses power and can't go on, we'll have to reschedule with him for the next time. But yeah, go ahead, Denny, with what you were saying there. Your experiences out there in Kinzu. I don't know. Can Denny, can you hear me? Oh, tell me I'm having. Nope, I'm on the mic. Denny, can you hear me? Shake your head if you can hear me, Denny.
Yes.
Okay.
Hear anything rattling?
No. Is that your windows or your brain?
How you doing, Griff? Have a little of each.
So tell us about some of your craziest experiences out there in Kinzu?
Nothing surprises me here because we had so much trouble putting that book out. I'm sure we're being watched. So I hope you can hear me. I can't see you, Gwen.
Oh, geez. Okay. I can see you.
Ever out there?
Yeah. I can see you, but I don't, this weather must not be cooperating. Oh. Yeah, we're still alive. I don't know. Denny, are you able to hear us, buddy? I don't know if he's not hearing me. Maybe I need to switch to no,
Oh, there you are.
Okay. Can you hear me now? I feel like we're doing a Verizon commercial.
Yes, I can.
No, Griff says there's bad storms out that way.
Oh, there you go again.
Yeah.
You disappeared on me. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Hey, we're both on now.
Hey, there we are.
Do these people have to?
Yeah, some of these people are out your way.
Do they have to type, or can they just come on and ask?
Yeah, they have to type, unfortunately. And then I show their comments as they come in. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So tell us, you think somebody's watching you out there? Do you, by someone, are you meaning the government?
Yes. I hope you can hear me. Shake your head.
Yep, I can hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yep. Yep.
Yes. When I hang up the phone, oh, go ahead. I didn't hear you.
No, go ahead.
Okay. There are some weird things that go on, and when I hang up the phone or something, we'll hear a double click on the phone, or like they're listening, and for some reason, I don't know if the trouble you're having is because of the weather or is because we had one hell of a time doing the book. The first guy that did the book, Norm, he worked on it, and as soon as he typed in "Strange Kinzu," his computer went bonkers. He uses his computer for his work, and he lost all the information, and he had to dig it up. And he finally said that it took me. He said it took him almost a month to get all the stuff back down inside in it. So I went to this other person, and as soon as she typed in "Strange Kinzu" to start it, same thing happened. Her computer shuts off, and then she got it up and running. Took her a day, and then it's in the back of the book, some of the stuff that went on. And then the next time it went down, she called the computer geeks, and they said they'd never seen anything like that, and they put something special on there to help her, so it went do it again, but it didn't help, and it went down again.
Oh,
when it went down for the third time, it took out their printing thing. the thing that prints the books, she had to get a brand new one. They just wiped it out. And the people that come, the computer people come down and said, "Are you trying to write that book again about Strange Kinzu?" He says, "There's something there." They admit that there's something there that, and if I was saying something against the Indians, which I'm not, it just, I disappeared. Okay, I'm back. So it's been one long thing now. Oh, the other thing I wanted to tell you guys is we went up there about 2 or 3 weeks ago, and you know Jeff, right?
Yeah.
Jeff and Julie. You know Jeff and Julie, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I love Jeff and Julie.
Well, he had one of those cameras. He had one of those cameras, infrared or whatever it is, so you can see in the dark, and it does you can still. We seen one, and it was no more than about, I would say, no more than about 50 feet away from us, standing watching us. He's seen it. Julie's seen it. My wife's seen it, and I seen it, and we all seen it, and it was looking back at us. That's quite a place up there. Oh,
it is quite a place out there, and I don't even go to where you go, and it's still exciting for me. And we're gonna go out in April or March or April, so we're gonna get to go out there with you and check this stuff out.
Yeah, because I want to bring you to a couple different places. The place where we were was called the Upper Reservoir, and that's where one of my friends from Pittsburgh. Well, they were, a quick story, not to bother you here.
Oh no, but you're fine.
He'd come up from Pittsburgh way, and they were coating the dam every so often. They coat the dam, the upper reservoir, the bowl on top, so the water doesn't leak out. And they had a porta-john. Well, excuse me, but I had to use a porta-john. So I was in there, and I hear this 2 steps across the blacktop. Now that's quite a bit from where that was. So I yelled, "They occupied," and then I got out and started down. Now along the upper reservoir there, it's a blacktop. You can walk almost all the way around on the blacktop, but down there they actually have behind there. They have like a ranger hut, and then they have a garage. Actually, there's a garage behind there. It has vehicles in it. And he got down, and I said, "Stay at the picnic table. There's a picnic table. We can have a picnic there." And I see him come flying back, and I said, "Hey, what's going on?" I said, "You could have stayed there. I was almost there, you know." He says, "I'm not going down there anymore." I said, "What's wrong?" He says, "I come around that corner by that picnic table," and he says, "There it stood looking at me." He said it had been about 8 foot tall. He said, "It looked at me only a couple seconds." And he said, then it walked into the woods, and he said, "That's all." And the funny thing is, and I tell everybody, if you come up here to look for something and you see it, don't run like hell unless that's what you come up here to see.
Right.
You come up to see something out of the ordinary. But I've got friends that will not go in those woods anymore with me because of what they've seen.
Oh my God.
It's strange. And it's definitely a really strange place. Yeah. I've had them come out and told me, "Hey, this guy from Pittsburgh said I'm not going up there anymore." And then these guys I used to hang up, we used to go up like almost every other week. And something went on and scared the hell out of them enough, and they don't even associate anymore.
Oh my gosh.
So is there any questions?
Not yet. There isn't any question.
If someone's got a question, stop me, because
he'll go on. Right, Denny? Let's see here.
There are questions are encouraging, please. Okay.
Yep.
Anyway, uh, uh, was well when I like at the beginning of the book, it tells you that I do believe I was taken happening, but the gentleman, which was my cousin, took me the first time.
Oh, we lost him. We lost him. Let's see here. Give him a second or two to see if he comes back on. Yeah, you guys that are having bad storms out there, you guys can keep them out there, okay? Because I don't want them here. I don't want, I got a lot of work to do. I can't afford to have my computer go down. Yeah, I'll just kind of fill in while he's trying to get back on. Um, we were camping at the Allegheny National Forest. Me, Bill Rigby was there. Bennett Tanton was there, and a couple other people. My mind's going blank right at the moment. And Denny stopped by, and he sat next to me at the campsite and told me some of the wildest, craziest things that I have absolutely ever heard, and has got my mind just wandering. I want to get out there very badly. He talked to me about portals being in the woods, and here. Oh wait, I think he's back. I think she's trying. We'll add him and see what happens. I'll keep talking until there he is.
Can you hear me?
Yep, you're back.
Can you hear me now? I see you.
Yeah. So tell us about these portals that you've seen, because this is one of the strangest things, and the one thing that I'm excited about the most. I mean, I want to see Bigfoot, and I want to see all these other things, but these portals that you
hear me.
Yep, I hear you. The portals that you talked to me about were like super interesting, and I'm very curious about those things, and that's one of the things I really want to see when we go out there. Oh, he's frozen a little bit. Hmm. Okay. I'm trying to. I think we lost him again. Um, Denny had asked me when he came out to the campsite if I use glow sticks when I'm researching. And the funny, stupid thing is I heard somebody else tell a story about glow sticks, so I bought 400 of them, and they're in my gearbox for when I go bigfooting, and I've only used them one time. But Denny says that he uses them, and so I was like super excited to take them with me when we go out to Denny's, because I want to see if it works. I want to, you know, he talked about like walking through the woods, and 1 second you're in a forest that you've walked through a million times, and you take one step and you're somewhere else you've never been, and like literally walking into a portal, which I find fascinating. And if this is true, right? Oh, I think he's back. Hey, are you back? He's frozen.
I mean,
Well, a little bit.
here.
There you are. Can you hear us? See, his comment about the government listening makes me wonder if it's really the storm interrupting this broadcast or if it's something else. I wouldn't be shocked or surprised because of all the stories I've heard and the things I've seen myself. So, would not shock or surprise me in the least little bit. Um, hey Griff, what treaty are you talking about, buddy? Can you explain in a comment? I'm glad I'm not the only one, Dave. Yeah, we lost Denny again. Well, Denny had told me a story that when he goes walking through the woods, he carries glow sticks with him because when he walks into a portal, he can then find his way back out by these glow sticks. So I found that extremely interesting, and I am very nervous about it, but at the same time, super excited because I want to see a portal, and I'm a little nervous that we're going to walk into one, and I'm a little nervous that we're not going to be able to walk back out of it. But um, I mean, Denny's still here, so I don't have much. We'll talk, Dave. We're totally going to talk. Oh my gosh. Um, I don't want to give too much away because I want Denny to be able to tell his story, but I do, since we have a few minutes while we're waiting for Denny to get back on. In case y'all didn't know, I'm writing a little magazine, and hi, old bear. I'm writing this little magazine, and I got like 12 writers. And we're putting articles together for the magazine, and I'm writing one of the articles on Marie Laveau, who I absolutely love. I love all the story and the lore around her. So I'm writing that story, but I have 4 articles done and ready for print in the magazine on all different subjects. So it's pretty interesting. The article I worked on today was submitted by Max Furyk on UFOs. Oh, looks like Denny's trying to come back. So that first magazine is scheduled to come out on January 6th, if all goes well. I've never printed a magazine before, so I don't know how long the print will take. Old bear, I do love you. You're like my dad. He protects me when I'm out in the woods and makes sure nobody messes with me. Not that I need protecting, but it's kind of cool. And I love Mrs. Old Bear. She's awesome. She is such a sweet lady. Love the two of them so much. Yeah, Griff's saying hi, Old Bear. Let's get to Griff. I asked you about that treaty. There you go. Treaty signed by George Washington and the Seneca Indians that the land that is now under the reservoir would always be theirs. It was broken in the 60s. Very interesting. You know, that might be something to write about in that new magazine I was talking about. By the way, the magazine is called Strange Knocks Magazine. It's kind of a play off of Got Knockers. And I'm excited about it. I've never put a magazine together before. I have really no freaking idea what I'm doing, but hey, we're doing it. And actually, the articles look really good, if I got to say so myself. But I'm not even going to tease you with it. I'm just going to let you see it when it comes out in January. So go on to gotknockers.org and put in your order for the subscription, because that is how you get a subscription. Denny's back, I think. Maybe. There he is. Yeah, Jeff Anderson just messaged me and told me that the weather is really crazy there. So we may not, we may have to reschedule. I mean, I hope not, but I mean, if we do, we do. We do have a expedition. We don't have the date set yet, but it's going to be in March or April, to go out with Denny, and he's going to take a very small group of us out, and he's going to show us where all these crazy things happen that he talks about in his book. Again, if you don't have the book, it's not a thick book. It's easily readable. He writes it very well. It's complete with photos, evidence that he has, pictures that he's taken. So, yeah, get yourself a copy. It's very interesting. And we lost Denny again. Okay, so we'll go on to other subjects. Let's see. I have a couple of projects in the works that I don't really know if I can talk about yet. We'll see what I'm allowed to say and what I'm not allowed to say. Let's just say this. I'm going to be going to the UK a couple times this year, and I'm super, super excited about it. We're going international again. And yeah, I saw that. You can keep that S word over on the western side of the state. I don't want it here. I hate the snow. I hate the cold. I'm not ready for that. So, no. None of that. That's a nasty 4-letter word, Griff. Nasty. Oh, let's see. I am not Old Bear. We have, in case nobody knows, we have a foreign exchange student here staying with us, and with school and some of her sports practices and games and stuff, and Mike's work schedule, he doesn't have all this extra time to take to go with me. So I'm going by myself. Oh, no, I always need a bodyguard. Always. Always. And Griff, no, it is not allowed to come this way. There needs to be a line in the mountains where the snow is not allowed to cross. This year's festival, if you haven't already bought your tickets or reserved your vendor space, inside vendor spaces are going very quickly. So if you want to be inside, you need to get on the website and reserve your spot, because there is only a limited number of inside spaces available. So get on there and get that done. We have an all-star speaker lineup. We're going to have Ronnie LeBlanc, or at least I think we are. He's having some health issues right now, so I hope he's still able to attend. RPG, Ryan Golombetsky's coming up from Florida. That's going to be super exciting because I love Ryan. Brian King Sharp is coming up from North Carolina. I love him too. Amy Boo is coming over from Ohio. She is fantastic. One of my favorite people in Bigfoot. And of course, our special guest from the UK coming over, Daniel Lee Barnett. He is our headlining speaker this year. And we have some special events planned around autism because he is autistic. And his dad was a police officer, and now he works with all the different schools. He travels around to the schools, and he works with children with disabilities through musical instruments, through yoga, through meditation. He gives them an outlet to express themselves. And so we have a few amazing surprises for him. So you're not going to want to miss that stuff. Let me see here. Now, Griff, a babysitter. You better bring a posse if you think you're going to control me that way. I need more than a babysitter. I'm a tough girl. I love it. Oh, I was recently asked I did an interview recently with South Carolina University. A couple of their, Denny's coming back. a couple of the girls from their, I don't know if they have a paper or what, but they recently had a Bigfoot sighting down there, and they called me to ask me for an interview. And I gave the interview, and the girl at the end said, if there was one thing that Bigfoot has given me, what is it? And I said, an amazing family, because I have this amazing extended family that I never knew I needed, but I got them with Bigfoot, and I couldn't be more happy because I have the most amazing Bigfoot family ever. And I'm so grateful, because before Bigfoot, life was boring. I had extra time that I don't know what I would do with the extra time if I had it now. So, hey, I think Denny's back. Maybe. I think he's frozen. Griff, you did an amazing job at my event. It was awesome. And you know who else did an amazing job? That Dave guy from the Snarly Yow. Oh my gosh. He jumped right in, helped me get all the vendors situated. Griff and his wife showed up. They helped to make sure everything was running smoothly. My parents were there. I mean, we almost had to take down a little old lady who came out screaming at everybody. But all in all, it was a good time, right? And there's my Papa Bear, my Papa Bear of Bigfoot family. And I just love him and Mrs. Papa Bear. I love her too. I know, Griff. Yeah, that little lady was vicious, man. She was vicious. Oh, she came out of that building yelling and screaming at people like, like that was the last time she was ever going to get to yell and scream at people. Anyhow, we have a lot of surprises for the festival. So please, please, please try and attend. This year is costing me a small fortune because unfortunately, the quality of speakers that we have this year, I'm having to pay for some of their expenses to get here. Friday night, we're going to do, let me back up just a smidge. Little Daniel Barnett, who's not so little, he's 15 and he lives in the UK. He's got autism, and they are filming a documentary about his life with autism and Bigfoot and how Bigfoot has changed his life. And if you've not met this kid, let me tell you, he's freaking amazing. He calls me 20 times a day, which is fine. Sometimes I can answer and sometimes I can't. But he is the most amazing kid I have probably ever laid my hands on or had the pleasures of interacting with. He's amazing. And we have special permission from the production company to air that documentary on Friday night. And Brian King Sharp, one of our other speakers, actually recorded a CD about 10 years ago. And one of those songs from that CD is going to be in the documentary. So after we watch the documentary, Brian King Sharp and Daniel's dad, who plays in a band, he's very multi-talented, way more talented than I am. They are going to perform that song live on stage at the festival as soon as the documentary is over. And then we have some big surprises for Daniel and his dad. And I'm not going to give that stuff away yet because I haven't announced any of that. And I do want it to be a surprise. So it's going to be a great night. But all of the proceeds from Friday night are getting 100% donated. And you will find out that night what we're doing with that money. So I'm not sure if I have it on the website yet or not, but you can get your tickets through the centralpabigfoot.com website. That's the website for the festival. Old Bear, you will love talking to this kid. He's amazing. He really, really is amazing. I can't say enough good things about him. He's awesome. Any recent visits at the house? Well, I believe we have had some recent visits here. Denny's trying to come back on. I have It's just a black screen. I can't see him yet. I've had some extremely weird noises, and I heard the worst bird call I have ever heard in my life the other day. In fact, it made me do a complete 360. It sounded kind of like a duck, but like a dying duck. Like, it was weird. I've never heard a duck sound like this. And I said to Mike when we were in the yard, I'm like, "Did you hear that?" And he's like, "Yeah, I heard that. It was some kind of duck." And I said, "Dude, either that duck is dying or that is the worst duck call I have ever heard somebody make." It was terrible. It was absolutely terrible. I haven't had anything thrown at me recently, and but I've gotten weird noises. Like, you can tell that they're there and they're hanging out. We have a student here, so they're like, "Hey, who's that new person?" But nothing, just weird noises and lots of rustling leaves. And then you go over there and I can't find anybody or anything. Oh, I wonder if Jeff Anderson is listening. He should chime in on the conversation, because Jeff and his wife are messaging me and they're talking about the glow sticks. If you haven't met Jeff and Julie Anderson, oh my God, they're some of the best people I know. Like, literally, this Bigfoot family of mine it's huge and it's amazing, and I wouldn't trade any of you for anything. Well, that's not true. I might trade a couple of you, but nobody that's on this chat right now. So there's maybe one or two that I would trade out for, I don't know. Probably trade them out for a doll with a ghost attached to it. Because at least my life would be interesting. Oh geez, like, you don't need to see that microphone thing. I don't even know what the hell I'm doing. I got some new equipment here at the studio. You see my new microphone changes color. So I'm trying to get used to this setup, and I have this cell phone holder light thingy. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that. Oh, let's see. I'm not sure Denny's going to make it back here. We're already 38 minutes into the thing. Oh, the creepy doll behind me? Oh, let me know if she moves, man. Funny story. So we went to Penhurst, and I am not a doll person. You will not find any dolls in this house. Dolls creep me the hell out. I do not buy them from the antique shop. I don't want somebody's hand-me-down doll that they had as a child, because, shit comes with that stuff. But this doll that you see behind me on the thing, there was a vendor next to me. She gets these. I don't know where she gets these dolls from. I didn't ask. I'm not sure I want to know. But she paints their faces and makes them look like they're dead, like zombie dolls. And I kept looking at this doll, and I kept making sure nobody bought her. I'm not even a doll person. And I could not, it got down to be like lunchtime, and I was like, I have to buy this doll. I don't know what the deal was. I just felt compelled to take her home with us. And there she is. I even seatbelted her in the back seat of the car to make sure nothing happened to her. And everybody comments about her. She is very creepy, but she's beautiful, and I love her. And yeah, I love that doll. I don't know what it is about her, but if something happened to her, I'd be very pissed off. She's very creepy. And I just tell people, let me know if she moves. And people are like, are you insane? If I saw that doll move, I'd be out of here. And I'm like, well, you're not even here, man. Yeah, I don't know. She's never moved. I mean, a couple of times I thought, well, her head wasn't in the same place it was before, but then I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. She's never moved for me anyway. But, our house is haunted anyhow. So, I mean, what's one more, right? I've already got 4 here, and one not so nice one in the garage. She's actually pushed me down the stairs 3 times. I've ended up in the emergency room 3 times because she's not very nice. And I don't know what her beef is with me, but we're soon going to have it out. She's probably going to win though. So, let's see. What else can we talk about? Anybody want to ask me any questions about anything? I mean, oh, you know it, Griff, because he was like, "What?" He was like, "I can't believe you're buying that doll." I'm like, "Isn't she cool?" He's like, "No, she is not cool." And by the way, I paid like $160 for that thing. It was a little pricey, but I just had to have her. Like, she's got red hair just like me, and I'm sure she has sass and attitude just like me. And I think she likes me because I'm pretty, and I remind her of her, I think. Oh, I know, right? And I'm not even a doll person. Like, I see dolls at the store and I'm like, nope, 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 not having it. We're not taking dolls home. I don't very much an impulse buy. I'm not sure about the attachment part, but definitely an impulse buy. Not one I would do again. I'm pretty sure of that. But she's cool. She adds ambiance to the office, so I can't complain about that. I've really been decorating the office. I got some Timothy Wayne Williams paintings back there in the back, behind me on the opposite side of the doll. Oh, I got my alien sign, my alien clock, the pretty cool Got Knockers license plate thingy there above the doll. That was made for me by the Shenandoah Squatch. Which, if you haven't seen his videos, oh my God, you got to check him out on Facebook. He makes, by himself, by the way, these videos of him dressed up as Sasquatch, riding around on his one wheelie. I don't know what you call that thing, a hoverboard thingy, my bobber. And he, man, I'm thinking about hiring him to do some videos for God Knockers because he's pretty freaking good at it. Oh, let's see. Well, one wheel, Griff, one wheel. I'm not even kidding. Shenandoah Squatch. Spring camp out. Am I coming? When is that, Old Bear? I'm not even sure what the dates are for that. Yeah, Griff, one wheel. Shenandoah Squatch. Find him on Facebook. He places all these freaking videos and they're to music and they're very cool. He posted one today. It was phenomenal about this cabin. Pretty cool. So no, I think he see, Dave wants to know about wearing the glow sticks while walking into a portal. It seems like if you walk into one, the glow stick goes with you unless you tie some to trees. I'm not sure if he was tying them to trees or dropping them on the ground, but he said that's how he could find his way in and out of the portals. And I was like, this is interesting because I have 400 glow sticks in my box. We can make this happen. So let's see. May. Oh, Denny might be coming back. May. I know the very end of May is when I'm going to the UK because the UK conference is the last weekend of May. So it would depend on what date it is because I kind of got a supervisor promotion at work, y'all. Yeah. So now I have to somewhat be responsible with my time. Which I was going to anyway, because I don't know how everybody else in here made out with this past year's festival and conference season, but I know we did not make our money back at all. And it was kind of a trying summer. So we are going to be backing down on the festivals and conferences. We still have the ones that we're going to do, the Ohio, the Tennessee. Denny's back, I think. Hey, Denny. Nope, frozen. Okay. Maybe not. So we're going to be backing down on the events. I'm probably only going to do one a month. And last year I had so many events scheduled that I did not get to do any research except for when I was in the Alleghenies. And, I paid a lot of money for a website. So I need to kind of refocus some of my attention on getting that website, getting traffic pushed to it. So, yes, you did, buddy. You pushed knocked up sauce all over Marionville. Yeah, we have a big announcement that's going to come out in the next couple of weeks about barbecue sauce. So hang tight with me on that. I don't want to say anything until I'm positively sure of something that's happening. So in the background. So there'll be a big announcement coming out about that, about barbecue sauce. So you'll have a lot more to push around, Griff. Denny, are you with us, buddy? Yeah, he's still very frozen. Old Bear, I will do my best to get there. Honestly, I will, because I love going out there with you guys. Absolutely love it. Hi, Charles. Thanks for joining us tonight. I hope you're enjoying the show so far. We've been having some technical difficulties because there's a huge storm going on Western Pennsylvania. They're actually going to get some of that 4-letter bad word starts with an S. And he's having some real bad connection problems. B Rock says, I live not far from the Kinzua Dam that Denny was talking about. I would love to hear more about the sightings he had. I hope he can get back on. We do too, because let me tell you what Denny did to me. He showed up at the campsite. He sat there for 45 minutes. He flattened me with all of these stories he told me about, and then went, I'm going to go get some ice cream. And he got up and went and got ice cream. And I was like, I sat there after he left, like, what the hell just happened? Like, he leveled me with these wild, crazy stories and then went and got ice cream. And it's like, I yelled at Bennett because he was in his tent the whole time. And I was like, get your ass out here. Did you hear what just happened? And so, yeah, Bennett came out and we are making huge plans to get up there and check out that area. Hey, Cheyenne. Nice seeing you, girl. You bet your mom on here. And my buddy Tim. Oh, I bet you do know where he went to get ice cream. I hope it was good because he left me sitting at that campsite, like freaking out. Like the stories he told were incredible. Like we're talking spaceships coming out of the reservoir. We're talking about inverted footprints in the mud in the lake, and we're talking Bigfoot sightings, and we're talking government crap, and we're talking like portals, and there was just so much stuff. Like I really got floored when he said about this. I love Skinwalker Ranch, and I happen to know that they do not show everything on Skinwalker Ranch because Travis Taylor says that if they showed everything that happens on Skinwalker Ranch, it'd freak everybody out and everybody would be afraid. That there's some really crazy stuff that happens there that they can't show people because of how scary it is. And so, love you too, Old Bear. You have a good night, buddy. Sleep well. And be safe at work. So we're talking mutilated animals that have no blood laying around them, like it's Skinwalker Ranch stuff. Insane stuff. And I was like mind blown. And then he went and got ice cream. I don't even know what to say to that right now, because he just went to go get ice cream. 7:49. What time is it? I cannot hear you, Denny. I cannot hear you at all. He just sent me a message in the private chat that we have here, asking if we can hear him, and I can't see him or hear him. Oh, we lost him again. But Denny is a really sweet, a very sweet man, and I am very excited to get out there with him and hear more of the stories, more details of the stories, because I'm sure he just sugarcoated the stories and gave me like the highlights. I'm sure there's a lot more to these stories, and I would really like to get out there and check this out. I had an opportunity in October that didn't pan out because the guy that we were camping with had other ideas about how the expedition should go. So we're going to go out this spring. And check it out without that guy. So I did tell him, Griff, to reboot. I just put that in the private chat. So I've heard, Griff, the black hole of Warren and Forest counties. Yeah, I have a gentleman that I research his property out in northeastern Pennsylvania, about an hour from my home, and he sends me some pretty crazy stuff. And the first time he was messaging me, he was telling me about, the UFOs that he sees and the UAPs and the Bigfoot stuff. And he's got paranormal stuff going on there. And I was like, okay, very skeptical. I approach everything very skeptical. I mean, I'm even very skeptical of the things that Denny has told me, but I know enough of the same people that Denny knows to ask questions. And the people that I trust with my life say that he's on the up and up. So, and if he's on the up and up with them, I am all in. You know what I mean? I want to see for myself. You know what I mean? I'm not just I want to see for myself. I'm that, I'm skeptic, but I want to check it out. So I go up to this guy's house in northeastern Pennsylvania, and I'll tell you what, if I wouldn't have seen some of the stuff myself, I would have never believed it. And I get stuff from him. As a matter of fact, I got something from him today. It's, sporadic, but some pretty cool shit and wild stuff. So when Denny's telling me these stories, I'm like, because my homeowner in northeastern Pennsylvania has black SUVs parking down the street and, following him to work and shit. So it's, yeah, true government like crap. So when Denny tells me that these weird things are happening and he gets double clicks on his phone, I'm like, holy shit, you back. Well, I see him. There he is. Griff says, next time we were together in person, I will tell you all of the shadow things I have witnessed. Very interesting, Griff. We might have to have a show on that, buddy. Oh, I still don't hear Denny. I mean, I see him, but he's frozen. Okay. Griff says to try it with your camera off, buddy, just audio. No, we lost him again. Okay. I don't know if he got that message or not, but let's see. Must be an awful storm out there, man. I don't know. There's going to be snow. Y'all can have it. I don't want that crap out here. That's for sure. I'm trying to see if he messaged me on my oh. Oh, Jeff tells me, hey Griff, Jeff Anderson just told me that Johnny Cash has a song about the treaty. I'm not a Johnny Cash fan, but I might have to check that out. They're cracking up over Denny too. They're like, oh my God, he's frozen. Oh, what's this? A bad one just blew past him down trees here. Oh no. Well, where the long grass grows. You know, I don't get afraid of anything. I'm one of those people that it's my job to run into a building when everybody else is running out, and it's my job to treat people and get people to where they need to be to get the best help that they can. And so nothing scares me anymore. I mean, I've been assaulted 6 times on the ambulance, and I just, it's a day, right? So I don't get scared, and I will run into any situation. I really don't care. But man, I would really love to experience some of these stories. Oh, that's the name of the song, Griff, Where the Long Grass Grows. I'll have to check that out because I'm going to write that down so I can listen to it later. Where the Long Grass Grows. By Johnny Cash. Now, if I were to look that up, would I find a bunch of information on that, Griff? Dave, anybody know? I will tell you. Oh, maybe he's back. I see him moving, so that's a good sign. You're back. The information, Dave, about the treaty that Griff was talking about, let me see here. Trying to find where it is in the comments about the treaty. Oh, Griff, I can't find the comment that you posted. Let's see, Dave. Oh, here it is. The treaty signed by George Washington with the Seneca Indians that the land that is now under the reservoir would always be theirs, and it was broken in the 60s. Does anybody know like the story behind that? You're not up to speed with that either. Griff says there's information on the internet he believes. Remember, I told you about Lake Perf. Oh, I have to write that down because I have a lot of projects in the works, so I easily forget stuff unless I write it down. Oh, Denny might be back. Let's see here. I'm typing to Denny. He messaged me and he said he has no idea what's going on. Can I see his message? I just told him again, Griff, to see if he can reboot his system. Now, see, we have movement from him, but we have no audio. Denny, can you hear me, buddy? I think you're. Hold on. I'm trying to unmute your mic, but it's not working. It says your mic isn't connected. Can't unmute your guest. Your mic isn't connected. Boy, somebody really doesn't want you talking to me tonight, I think. Oh, there. I got sound, I think. Oh, now it says his mic is unmuted, so that's good. Denny, can you hear us?
Hello.
Hey,
Can you see me?
I can see you. Oh, I think he froze again. Man, I'll tell you, weather sucks. When it wants to mess with your system, it can really screw everything up that you want to do.
Can you hear me?
Yep, we can hear you. Yep. Griff said there, I'll put his message back up on here, that a bad storm just blew past you and there's a bunch of downed trees down. So Griff says the actual name of the song is "As Long as the Grass Shall
Do you
Grow"
want
by
to try
Johnny Cash.
this some
Sure.
other time?
Yeah.
Kind of.
Hey, Dr. Trina. Yeah. We can hear you, but you're cutting in and out really bad and freezing on us. Yeah, he's frozen now. Oh, Jeff says the song is As Long as the Grass Grows Tall, Shall Grow. You're breaking up, buddy. He said it's all about the Kinswood Dam and the Seneca Indians. The song tells a story. Well, I'm going to have to listen to that song because that's pretty awesome. And I'm at 4% on my cell phone, so I'm about to die on my cell phone. Let's see if well, that's not even plugged in. What's this? Oop. Oh, I'm not going to have cell phone access for a little bit, but yeah, Trina says her bad weather everywhere messing us all up tonight. What I think we'll do is we'll have to get with Denny and reschedule for another night. I'm pretty flexible. It doesn't have to be a Wednesday. So maybe one day next week, maybe we can. Because tomorrow night, Mike has a show and we can't both be on the same network streaming a live show at the same time. So it won't be tomorrow night, but maybe we can get on here. I think I'm off on Tuesday. Maybe we can get, or no, Mike doesn't have a show tomorrow night, but I have a meeting at the school board in Mount Carmel. So I'll be doing that. Yeah. Dave says, so far, I can only find the Seneca land was lost due to the building of the Kinswood Dam. And Griff said, yeah, breaking a 200-year-old treaty. Well, that's got to bring some bad juju, doesn't it? When messing around with the Indians, that's bad juju, man. Yeah, every once in a while you can hear sounds, but you can't. And I don't see any more comments in the private chat between Denny and I. So every once in a while I see a slight movement, but other than that, he's frozen. Wow, we were prepared to go like 2 hours tonight because Denny's got some stories. Yeah, I just heard a sound and then you there, Denny?
Hello.
Hey, are you back?
When,
Yeah, you're breaking up again, buddy. I don't know if you heard what I said.
Let's try this some other time if you can hear me.
Yeah, let's try this another time. I was
They don't
saying
want
just
us
a
to
sec.
talk.
That's what I said a few minutes ago. I think something's trying to keep us from having this conversation.
Can you hear me, Gwen?
Yeah, I can hear you, buddy. Can you hear me?
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you.
I'm back. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Didn't hear? Oh, now he's gone. Damn. This was going to be a good show, too. I was excited about this show. Oh, well, I think what we're going to end up doing is because I'm sure you don't want to hear me yapping anymore about nonsense stuff. But I think what we'll do is we'll reschedule with Denny. Hopefully you all come back on and join us when Denny's back. I'm going to try. Oh, look, I think he's trying to come in on a different thing here. I'm not sure what we're doing or which avenue he's trying to come on here. No, he lost it again. Okay. Yeah. So what we'll do is we'll reschedule this show and we'll get him back on here. And hopefully we don't have, oh, wait. Maybe. No, he's frozen. All right. I think what we'll do is just reschedule the show, and I'll put out a new link for the next available time. I'll have to get with him offline and set up a new time and date. So, because I really want everybody able to hear the stories that he has. Yeah, he's pretty frozen. All right. So what I think I'll do is we'll go into the outro, and don't forget to like and subscribe. I know that yeah, Dave, they're having a really bad snowstorm out there right now, and I know Griff said that there were some trees that had come down, so it's quite possible that they're probably having some real issues with the electricity and shit, so internet connection. So I know, Trina, me too. And I've already heard them. So I'm I'm really excited to dive into these with all you guys and hear you guys ask him questions and see what you guys think of his stories. So, well, thank you, Griff. He says it was still fun tonight, and I appreciate that. So I will get with Denny. We will set up a new date. Everybody have a great night. Enjoy your weekend. Don't do anything wild and crazy because it will be on the news. Bye.
This has been a CARC Universal production.